Hey Leo, what is up? Welcome to your July 2020 reading. I want to apologize ahead of time because I am not really in my best of states right now. So I'm just hoping to get you a really pure, clear reading because your girl has had a rough day. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's talk about the pre-shuffle. So when I was pre-shuffling, I did see some nice stuff going on for you, Leo. I did see the Four of Wands as well as the Chariot. And for me, that just means that you guys are moving towards stability, which is really dope. I also saw the Hermit card, so I feel like some of you guys are just taking some time to yourself. The Four of Wands came out as well as the Moon card. So for me, I'm just seeing that you guys are just taking some time to rest, taking some time to relax. And I feel like you guys are coming from a place of uncertainty. Like I feel like for a lot of you, because the Moon card came out 2 times for you guys from both decks, it came up once, and I just feel like you guys are coming from a place where you felt like really unclear, uncertain, like a lot of unknown territory you were charting. And I feel like you guys are just trying to just getting to a point of clarity. I feel like taking some time to just rest and to be by yourself is giving you the confidence and the clarity to move forward. So what I'm hearing, I feel like quarantine and like everything that happened with the pandemic was something that you guys needed to really get back to yourself, to really get in touch with yourself and with what you need. And you're honoring that, and you're about to move forward into something amazing, which I love that for you, Leo. Okay. For some of you guys, you might be dealing with a Pisces, or you might have Pisces in your chart, or there could be a Pisces involved in the situation, or even a Cancer, with the Chariot being there as well as the Hanged Man. And one thing that I love, Leo, is that you did get the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles talks about stability. It talks about security. So you are about your coins. But there's definitely some water energy going on, Leo. So maybe you have some water in your chart. Perhaps, like I said, you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, or they're involved in the situation in some way, shape, or form. Because we do have the Queen of Cups energy here. Which just shows like someone who's very loving and someone who's very gentle and someone who's very caring. And we also got that Ace of Wands, which is all your energy. And it's all about taking a new step, like a new passionate step towards something that you want after a period of just uncertainty and not really knowing which way to go. I feel like in the past, Leo, you guys had to walk away from something, regrettably, something that you manifested. And I feel like there was some sort of connection there, and you had to walk away from that. And you're just like, you know what? I'm so ready to take a new step forward, to do something that really makes me happy and that I'm really passionate about. And the green light is there, Leo, with this Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you're thinking about doing, just know it's going to bring you that stability. It's going to bring you that peace of mind. It's going to bring you that security that you need in your life. I'm loving it for you, Leo. I'm loving it. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. And the Lover's card showed up twice for you as well. And I just feel like there's a deep connection, maybe with whatever it is that you are trying to do. And for some of you, it could be love related, where you guys are with your soulmate, or you guys are spending a lot of time with someone that really completes you, and it just feels like they're your other half. So that is so amazing. I love that for you, Leo. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on for the month of July. All right, let's take a look. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. That's that Pisces vibe. That's that Pisces energy all up in your reading right now, Leo. So when we see the High Priestess, that means that someone is really, truly tapping into their intuition. I feel like you've had to move away from a couple of things here, Leo. And I'm showing that you're coming out of something like really rough, Leo. So going back, looking through what's been going on, I feel like you had to deal with a lot at some point in your life. There was a lot of illusions. There were a lot of options that you had. And you really had to come to terms with balancing your heart and your mind and trying to figure out which way to go. And I feel like you stood still for a long time. I feel like you stood in one place and you're trying to figure out what to do. And I feel like you stayed in the same place for too long, and it brought you some heartbreak. It brought you a lot of pain and a lot of emotional, mental, and maybe even physical pain for some of you, Leo. I'm showing here that you guys had to make a decision because you realize you're playing chess, not checkers. So, you know, I think you had to come out of a time of just having to really defend yourself. You had to deal with a lot of deception, a lot of people lying on you. And I feel like you also had to deal with you keeping tabs on yourself. Like, I feel like for some reason, you just couldn't speak about the things that you were doing. You had to keep it quiet. Like, you just had to honor yourself by keeping your moves silent. You were moving in silence, Leo. And there was a lot of things happening around you that just didn't sit well with you. You didn't like anything. You're like, okay, what way do I go? Because none of these options look good. I feel like you're feeling really left out in the cold here, Leo, and you just had to make up in your mind to let go, to move on, to just release something. And you're just really tapping into your intuition going forward to find out what is the next step and where it's going to lead you. This is sounding really good already, Leo. Let's go ahead and see what other cards pop up for you. Okay, this card is jumping all up in my face. What is that, Leo? It is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups talks about reminiscing. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are thinking about a lot of things that are going on in your life, things that maybe happened in the past. And for some of you guys, I feel like this could involve children. Seeing the Six of Cups, I'm feeling like this could definitely involve children. Perhaps you have children, Leo, or perhaps there are children in your life, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, but someone that's younger than you. For some of you, this may represent someone that you've just known for a very long time. And Leo, you're showing up strong in your own reading. You were literally in everybody else's reading, and you're even showing up strong in your own reading here, Leo, with the Strength card being here. And I'm just feeling like you guys have had to have a lot of strength in whatever's going on with you. It looks like you guys had a lot of emotional pain. A lot of things were going on in your mind that you had to think about. I feel like you are constantly having to make decisions to take care of yourself, to honor yourself. And you're just at a point now where you are, you know, trusting your intuition and seeing which way to move forward because you've had to be strong for so long. Your cards are just nicely jumping up right into the air. So here we go, Leo. We have the Two of Swords. And like I was saying, you guys had to make a decision. The Two of Swords is all about figuring out, are you playing checkers or are you playing chess? What is the right step to take? What is the next move to make? And that is what you're thinking about here, Leo. Also at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card for you. So Leo, I feel like you had to make a decision on how you want the rest of your life to go. Whatever decision you're going to make, it's not a decision that's just going to impact you right now in this moment. It's a decision that's going to impact you for the long term. It's a decision that is really going to change your life and change your whole game plan, okay? And I feel like you are stepping into your higher self, or perhaps you're connecting with someone who has stepped into their higher self. And the reason that I'm saying that is because the Empress card is here. So let's go ahead and see what else comes up for you, Leo. Okay, I love the way your cards are just jumping up so beautifully. Next card out for you, Leo, is the Two of Wands. And this is the second time that the Two of Wands is showing up in your reading. With the Two of Wands being here, you're having to make a decision. I feel like you guys are at a pivotal point in your life right now where you're trying to figure out what is the right step to take, where is the right place to go, what is the right place to go. For some of you guys, I feel like you might be considering moving, or just making a drastic change from where you are now. Here we got the Seven of Swords again showing up in your reading. And I feel like this really means that you are personally trying to move in silence, Leo. A lot of times the Seven of Swords shows up to say like there's some deception going on or someone's not being honest. But that's not the vibe I'm getting from this card. I'm feeling like you are really just having to be mindful about who you let know what you got going on. You're just protecting your peace. You're protecting your energy right now, Leo. And you are like, I'm moving in silence. I ain't telling nobody what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I feel like that's because things that have happened before where you've been in a situation where you have not been happy and you felt left out in the cold. And I'm feeling like you don't want to give anybody else the power over you. You want to be able to make the decisions that are best for you, and you don't want anybody to tell you why, tell you when, tell you where, none of that. You are your own person, you are grown, and you don't have time for people to tell you what to do because you need to live your life for you. I love that. That's empowering, Leo. Let's see what else comes up for you. All right. And the last card out for you, Leo, is the All Gifted. And I love this card for you. I can't remember what other reading had this in the same place. It was actually Taurus, now that I do remember. So maybe some of you guys might have Taurus in your chart. But the All Gifted just means that you are ready to step into your power, Leo. You are ready to step into your highest self. So the All Gifted card being here, this is a card that is only specific to this particular deck. And this card represents someone who is above the Empress, the Emperor, you know, the kings, the queens, all of that. The fully gifted, the all gifted means that you are the epitome of success and happiness and joy and peace. So you are on your way, Leo. This is exciting. And Leo, look at this. Bottom of the deck, what do we got going on? The Ace of Cups. This talks about a new offer of love. There is some love coming in. Leo, listen to me. You also got the Ace of Wands. That's your energy. And I feel like this is like a unity. I'm showing the Ace of Cups. This represents water signs. Like I said, we had Cancer energy up in here. We had Pisces energy. This can also represent a Scorpio. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That's your energy. This represents Aries. This represents Sagittarius. And it represents you, Leo. And I'm just seeing that you're going to get a really great new start about something that you're passionate about and something that is emotionally fulfilling, something that is really going to change your life and change your world. And Leo, listen, you're showing up again with the Sun card here, Leo. Leo, it looks like you're going to be doing a lot of celebrating. Yes, Leo, a lot of love, a lot of amazing things are coming in and happening for you, Leo. So I'm excited. Go ahead and live your best life. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards and see what else comes up. All right, Leo, let's take a peek. So we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the Page of Cups does represent water signs. I feel like this could represent a child, perhaps, Leo, or it could just represent somebody younger in your life. But it's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I feel like someone is coming in. The energy I'm getting from this is more of a playful energy. A lot of times when I see the Page of Swords, I feel like someone's coming in with an apology. This doesn't feel like an apology really for me. This more feels like someone is ready to play. Someone is really ready to play. You know what? For some of you, I feel like, yeah, maybe it would be an apology. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we got this Tower card underneath it. And seeing the Tower card, that means that something fell apart. Something went awry. You know, something didn't go the way it was supposed to go. And it was like someone wounded in love with the Knight of Cups showing up here. But the thing is everything's always working out the way it's supposed to be with the Wheel of Fortune showing up as well here, Leo. I feel like everything is divinely timed. Everything is working out for you, Leo, even though it doesn't seem like it. But it seems like there was some wounded love. Something happened. Somebody was wounded. Someone was, coming in slow and steady with kind of like a broken heart. And, what ended up happening is there was a Tower moment and things kind of fell apart. But someone's coming in, with an apology. For some of you, it is an apology. For some of you, I'm just showing that there was a lot of things going on in your life. There's a lot of things that feel like they're falling apart. And Leo, you're tired. I feel like you've been through a lot and it's frustrating to constantly be going through these ups and downs and these emotional turmoils over and over and over again. And you are kind of frustrated with the situation, but there's someone in your life that is so playful, someone who just wants to play, someone who just wants to show love, someone who just wants to have fun. And I think you're about that life, Leo. That's what I think. So let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Cups. Okay. So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords came out in reverse. So the Knight of Swords, when it is upright, it usually means that someone is running in. But with it in reverse, I feel like I feel like you've changed your approach for some reason here, Leo. So I feel like for whatever reason, with the Six of Cups energy, regardless if this is someone from your past, regardless if this is someone from your childhood, or this is children involved, I feel like you usually rush in almost as a savior in the situation, and you've decided not to rush in. You've decided to chill. It's almost like I'm hearing you're not about to get tricked. Like, I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons from whatever the situation is, Leo, and you have decided that you are not going to go above and beyond and do the most. You're going to chill. You're going to take everything one day at a time. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Emperor. Emperor card definitely does represent Aries, but another thing to know about the Emperor card is someone who is in control of a situation. So I feel like maybe Leo, listen, okay, so this is only going to resonate with a few of you guys, I believe, but what I'm hearing is almost like someone is using somebody's children to control them. And I feel like for some of you, Leo, you used to like run in whenever anything happened with your kids. But for some reason, it's like you're starting to realize that it's a trick, it's a ploy, like someone is literally using your children to control you. Okay? For other Leos, I'm feeling like there's a relationship where someone in the relationship is pretty controlling. It's someone that you've known for a very long time, and you realize that they get to this point, they try to control you, they try to control everything that you're doing and all of that, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not falling for these tricks anymore. You can't play me. Let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords. Oh, okay. All the cards just jumped on out. So the Two of Swords is clarified by two cards. I think you're the only one that's gotten this. So I feel like, and I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense now that it's coming in super clear. So right here, Leo, it's like you have two choices, and these are your two choices. Your two choices are either to do you, to ball out of control, to stay in your garden. This is like the single ladies card. Stay in your garden, chill, do you, let your pentacles rise up, live your best life. Or your other choice is to move slowly because you want to create something stable, but you are cautious. You just want to move slowly and ease your way into it. I'm just feeling like this wounded energy, Leo. Okay. Here. Wow, that's profound. Okay, so there's the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And why I'm saying this is profound is because I literally sense like for someone, something happened to you when you were young, Leo. When you were young and you were excited, something happened to you. Someone hurt you. Ooh, yes. Oh my goodness. Listen, Leo. Okay. Woo. I did not expect this reading to go there. Okay, so I just feel like, Leo, for some of you, you guys have just been dealing with like this rejection like over and over and over and over and over again. Some of you have just been dealing with this deep sense of rejection, and it's been very painful for you. And you have just been waiting for things to change. But it feels like every opportunity that you get where you think things are different and things are going to change, something happens and there's this huge argument and you don't even know why you're arguing. Like you don't even know like what the fuss is all about. And it's like you've had these endings over and over and over and over and over again. Some of you guys might have Scorpio in your chart, or you might be dealing with a Scorpio, but it's like things always come to an end. So it's like you are, okay, so it's like you get your hopes up and you're like, okay, all right, there's a little bit of fighting, there's a little bit of arguing, maybe we can work through it, but then it always ends up ending, okay? So it's like you're really apprehensive, you're really defensive about the whole situation because you're like, listen, I don't know if I can trust anyone. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that's been happening continually since you were a child. Since you were a child, this has been happening, Leo. And it comes in like there's like some truth, some clarity that comes in. For some of you guys, I feel like you're healing past emotional things that have happened to your past, like emotional wounds. A lot of you guys are healing that. And for some of you guys, it's like as you're healing, you're not only healing yourself, you're healing other people because we are all connected and you're healing through your bloodlines, Leo. There's a lot of information coming through. So I'm feeling like there's like 4 different situations here. For some of you, this is definitely love related. For some of you, this is more family related, with children involved. For some of you, this is career related. So I guess that's 3 situations that are coming through. So anyhow, this is interesting. Let's continue and see what's happening. Please give me some clarity, please. Drop it in the comments below if you're watching to this point and this is resonating. Let me know what's going on. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this Two of Wands. Two of Wands is clarified by the Emperor. And see, like, these 2 cards, choices, trying to make a mental decision, trying to make a passionate decision. Someone is controlling. Someone is controlling. You're trying to make a decision about, like, this whole controlling behavior. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So this is fire energy. But I don't know, maybe some of you guys might be dealing with an Aries who is very controlling, who is very passionate about what they want. And it comes off as them being controlling because they're very passionate about what they want. And you feel like that's a burden. You're like, oh my goodness, like, you are giving me a headache. Like, I just can't even deal with you. Okay, so then we have, you know, the Temperance card here where you're trying to balance yourself. And like I said, the Temperance does represent, well, I didn't say that in this reading, but the Temperance card does represent Sagittarius, someone who's trying to balance their head, their heart, you know, trying to make decisions based off of the whole situation and not just a part of the situation. So I feel like you're just looking, you're looking at everything that you've invested into a situation. Like, I feel like you started off with a situation. It was something like very small, very simple, you know, and you basically are now waiting to see how that situation develops, how it flourishes. You're trying to, you know, come into alignment with your heart, your mind, so that you're not flipping out, making crazy decisions. But something's like a huge burden to you because someone is just like very controlling. Someone is just like, and you just can't handle it. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to make a decision. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. Because it's almost like halfway through the reading, it's like the energy shifted. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the All Gifted. Okay, so you guys got 2 cards flipping out. So All Gifted is clarified by the Justice card in reverse. And it's also clarified by the 3 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you're about to let a lot of people go. You're about to let a lot of people go. And what's interesting is that the Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck again. Listen, this reading just got really interesting. I feel like in order for you to rise to the next level, there's certain things that you have to let go of. I feel like you've been waiting for justice on certain situations. For some of you, it's justice in a relationship with someone who did you wrong and you want them to be served justice. Or this could be a current relationship, a past relationship. For some of you, it is with, you know, like I was saying, this children's situation. You're wanting somebody wants custody. What? Somebody wants custody of their kids. But they're not going to end up getting custody. It looks like maybe some of you might be going through a custody battle. So I think for a lot of you guys, there's a celebration that you're planning. You're not going to be able to have that celebration. That celebration is not going to happen. I think some of you guys thought you were going to win a custody battle, some sort of case, something involving some sort of law, some sort of case. You guys thought you were going to win and you were already making plans, going to be celebrating, but that's not what's going to happen. But one thing that I do want you to know is that although that doesn't happen, you are graceful about it. You're graceful about it. It's almost like, although this thing doesn't happen the way that you want it to happen, it's almost better for you. Like, it's good that it didn't happen. So it's like a blessing in disguise. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so like the Page of Cups here. So like I'm saying, like I feel like someone might come in with an apology, or I'm also feeling like for some of you, it's like your child might be a water sign and you're just like, some of you are fighting for custody of your child and you're not going to get it, but it's a blessing in disguise. Okay. And I'm showing the Judgment card here coming up as well. So I think everything's it's gonna work out the way that it needs to. So yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Let me know what's going on, please. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what's popping, what's going on, Leo. Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and pull 3 cards from the Earth Magic Oracle deck for you to get you some words of wisdom. A lot of people's been getting that love card. That love card has been popping up. Your next card is Lotus Flower Unfoldment and Mountain Strength. This is all you, Leo. This card is all you. And at the bottom of the deck, you got Ebb and Flow. All right, Leo. So what I'm getting for you guys is that to just go with the flow. Go with the flow. No matter what happens, don't let it make you bitter. Continue to have love. Continue to have compassion. If that's for yourself, if that's for children, if there are children involved, if that is for, you know, a relationship, the person in the relationship, past relationship, whatever, just have a heart of love and compassion in the situation, okay? Lotus Flower Unfoldment means that a lot of times things happen to us to help us step into our power. Things happen to us so that way we can become better people. And you may not understand everything that's happening right now, but you will start to understand things over time, okay? And just continue to have strength, because I know it's not easy, especially if you are one of the Leos here who might be fighting for custody for your children, or you didn't get custody of your children and that made you really upset. Just continue to have strength and just to trust the process, because there is a blessing in disguise. I strongly feel that for you. So stay positive and keep your head up, okay? All right, Leo. That is it for your reading. Again, I do apologize. Coming in, I did not feel that great, but as I got into the reading, things started to lighten up, and I started to really tap into that energy. So I do hope that this reading does resonate. If it does, definitely go ahead, give this video a like, hit that like button, comment down below. I do read all the comments. Let me know what's going on, okay? Share the tea with me. As well, if you're not already subscribed and you would like to see more videos, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos, as there are some new videos coming to the channel very, very soon. And as well, if you know a Leo and this is their situation, you want to offer them some encouragement, go ahead, share this video with them. I'm sure they will appreciate you thinking of them. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you, and I wish you an amazing rest of the month. Take care, guys.